It was quite a thing to see and witness up close.
It all probably happened in the span of, 45 seconds. I pulled up to a crossing where there's railroad tracks, and I noticed that there was a car there with handicapped license plates. I started to hear the train whistle at the intersection further north, and I noticed that a train was coming. I look over, and I still see that car is still sitting there. And so, I just kind of sprung into action. I ran over there and noticed that the car was obviously stuck on the railroad tracks, so I started pushing on the back of the car. And then I look up and I realized that the hood of the car, which is what was placed, on the railroad tracks, and that was going to get hit. So I ran around to the front of the car, and I was able to wedge my boots in between the indentures on the tracks, and I was able to push the car back.
In my mind, he did not have time to push the car because his body was on the tracks, trying to push the car off the south tracks.
And then I was just kind of able to, shimmy my way in between the car and the train as it went barreling past. The brakes were being applied, and there was smoke, and there was people screaming, and it was just one of those kind of out-of-body experiences.
So when they asked me later how much time he had, there was no was no time in my mind. It was like that fast. He slid by, train.
I really wasn't calculating what I was going to do. I just know that when I started pushing on the front of the car, I knew at that point then I had to move that car. I had to put myself directly in front of the train, and so at that point then there was no turning back. After the train had stopped, it was the scene was pretty chaotic. Like I said, there was smoke from the train. It was hot. People were screaming. Traffic was backing up. People were wondering what happened, and people were out assisting the couple get out of their car and trying to get it started. And I just kind of stepped away. My legs were shaking.
I ran over to Chris immediately. And I was just hugging him and holding him. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? I can't believe you did that, you crazy.
I just think that I'm athletic enough that I knew I could get to that train in time, and I'm stupid and cocky enough to think that I was strong enough to push a car. So, no, I really don't think that I'm a hero.
Chris didn't think about, surely somebody's coming. Surely somebody will get them off the tracks. I think that's what some other people were just, call 911, everything will be fine. No, there was no time for that. So his quick reaction to decide to do something himself not only saved those people, but it saved the rest of us from having to witness something and wondering, what could you have done? What should you have done?